రంగారెడ్డి జిల్లా సదాశివపేటలో వోక్సన్ యూనివర్సిటీ సదస్సులో మంత్రి కేటీఆర్ పాల్గొన్నారు. లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
I've been to the new academic block. I've been to the sports facility, the league. The library is breathtakingly beautiful, and so is the Bloomberg lab. One thing I've witnessed, and I've also been personally I've personally experienced it as well. Research in any institution, be it a university or a college, is actually the bedrock of innovation. I mean, without research, you don't really get out great innovation. And unfortunately, in the government system, with all the kind of handicaps we have, with all the kind of challenges we have in terms of funding, in terms of resources, we don't really focus as much as, say, they do in the West. You know, all the universities of the Western world is where, in fact, many of these large enterprises that we see today have come out of. We know world-class companies which have come out of Boston, MIT, Harvard's, and all the other universities, the public system, and also the private sector, private universities out there. Now, in India, unfortunately, we really have not been able to, come out with world-class entrepreneurs out of our university systems. But nevertheless, I think with private universities coming up, and with especially universities like Woxin, and the confident youngsters that I've seen here. In fact, I interacted with several youngsters. One of the things I really love, I have understood that, as you age, to keep yourself young in terms of thoughts, you need to talk more to your young children, you need to talk more to the youngsters out there, so that, you really understand what's going on in their minds. So I interacted with several youngsters here. What I really liked in them is the ideas. Of course, some of them are naive, some of them are in nascent stages. Some of them, of course, may not work. But I love the confidence among the youngsters. Their confidence that they can actually take the world by storm. Their confidence that they can actually compete on a global scale is what really sets apart an institution. Because I think once you inculcate that sort of confidence into your youngsters, into your students, then they are really ready for the world stage. So compliments being on really 1,200 students, you said, all residential. And he was telling me some very, very audacious things. He said, I want to grow this number to 15,000. And I think that's truly a audacious goal. But nevertheless, I think after seeing this, I believe in your vision, I believe in your ability to do that. And when I was actually traveling all the way from Hyderabad, I was thinking this place is actually far. But once I'm inside, honestly, this feels no less than any world-class university anywhere in the West. So, congratulations on realizing your vision. Many of us have dreams. Many of us dream. Many of us think. Many of us have beautiful plans on paper. They essentially remain on paper because we don't really act on them. But delighted that you actually acted on them. Delighted that you actually made this a reality. So kudos to your vision, kudos to the commitment in ensuring that you actually saw them through till the end. And once again, my sincere apologies to all the business leaders, the business women, business men here, who actually waited very, very patiently for the last couple of hours. Thank you so much. Continue to invest in Telangana, don't go anywhere, because all this money flowing into Telangana is very good. And to all of you as well, for those of you who are not engaged currently with Woxin in terms of recruitment, especially the business leaders, I humbly request you, I think since this is a university, you please start exploring the German model of apprenticeship or practice school. One thing I strongly believe in is that while the students are really amazing, while their abilities are, of course, unlimited, to the industry, practical exposure to workplaces, while they are still students here, maybe a practice school mode or apprenticeship mode like how they do in Germany would really, really help. So that conversation, of course, since they are a university, they can have that conversation directly with you. Of course, Naveen Mittal and our higher education vice president and Mr. Venkatramana is also here. They would do all the all the packaging so that the students get course credits, and also the industry gets some CSR credits for this also. So compliments, congratulations, and if there's anything we can do to further your vision, happy to do it. Thank you again.